Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Grizzlies center Steven Adams is playing for a team he once battled. Adams said, "I won that 2014 series. Zach Randolph punched me in the face, and he couldn't play Game 7. So I claimed that victory." And Kevin, Adams took that punch and didn't react, but his jaw was so sore he couldn't eat much else. He said, "I was mad because I love food." Well, so do I. Back to you.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, David. Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1. I've always wondered this, Brent, for the players, do they approach these early season games any differently than a game in, say, April?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I think you're still not in tip-top shape. You're still trying to figure out any additions to the roster that have been made in the offseason. And you're trying to find your own personal rhythm as to how this season is going to get started. So the approach for sure early on in the season is different than when you get to springtime.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Pass to Jones. 5 to shoot. They get a hand on it. About a minute played so far here in the first. It's Morant in the corner. Brooks outside. Off target with his 3. And here's New Orleans now. Jones looking for an opening. McCollum against Morant. Valanciunas inside. Over Adams. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant reaches to Adams. He kicks it to Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Bane with the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Bane against Jones. Back to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. The shot missing. And Memphis the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for John Morant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Williamson finds Valanciunas. Ingram against Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. Williamson left side. Can they get it? And the rejection by Jackson.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Jaw's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
The first one falls. And so Jackson nails both of them.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now here's Ingram. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Morant kicks to Bain. McCollum against Morant. Passes it to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Ingram. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason group.
In a series, they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Now, C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league, and it has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Memphis moving it around. There's the pass to Brooks.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
Second team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
And he knocks down the first one.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ingram outside. Feeds it to Jones. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA, but that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came into the NBA ready to rock.
That one is off. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
He doesn't get the second one. Brent, taking a look at the Pelicans. Lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they've brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Now, here's Bane. We saw him with 29 points last game. Ingram outside. Pass to Jones. Tries from 10. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. He dishes it to Morant. Brooks outside. Three-pointer kept alive. Second chance shot, and the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
McCollum outside. Williamson kicks to Jones. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Brooks the pass to Morant. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball and just swatted it away.
McCollum outside. Valanciunas inside. Brooks covering. No good from Valanciunas. Looking at the last game for the New Orleans Pelicans, it was a win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Here's Bane. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Brooks. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Free throw good, Bane.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Tillman, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Bane drops them both.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
chance here to look at the numbers for Brooks. He's right around 17 points tonight, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Ingram. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Graham, the pass to Nance. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And on the glass so far, it hasn't even been close.
Here's Morant. Alvarado grabs the board. Pelicans trail by 10. Kicks it to Ingram. Passes to Hayes. Down low. It's deflected. Now here's Brooks. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Morant scanning the floor. And the pass to Brooks. From outside, off the mark. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ingram dishes to Graham. Trying to get something going. Great D that time from Bain. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 10-point lead. Shoots over Graham, and that one's good by Clark.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Pass to Morant. And here's Brooks. Drops in the tray. Brooks has got 7 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Ja Morant. And New Orleans also making a change. Murphy's checked in. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Alvarado. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 5. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks kicks to Jones. The feed now to Clark. 3 on the clock. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Graham. Nance outside. Murphy with the ball. Here's Alvarado. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Alvarado's got his second bucket of the night. The Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Back to Jones. And there's the drive. Bucket is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Murphy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nance passes to Murphy. Graham from outside. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, we know one thing. Devontae Graham is not going to turn down any shooting opportunity.
Back to Jones. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Memphis. Williams, he's checked in for Tillman. And Conchar subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:12 left to play here in the first. Outside, Bain. Back to Jones. Clark outside. And Jones has it in the corner. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here is Murphy. Passes it to Hayes. Here's Alvarado. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Memphis leading by 11. Outside, Bain. Now the pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Pulls up on the wing, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Make some noise. Here comes yours.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Williams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Morant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Here's Alvarado. Bounce pass Ingram. Here's Alvarado. Williamson kicks to Valanciunas. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by Williams.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Passes it to Conchar. Now here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. The pass to Adams. Tries again. Good work there as it goes.
That's something Adams is working on right there, finishing plays strong with a hand in his face.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Tony's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. And it's good, 2 points.
And the level of concentration. Morant looked under control despite being under heavy duress.
A three from McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 8 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Morant. And good that time.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Ingram outside. There's the dish to Williamson. Morant against McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Ingram. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, healthy. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
It's that time, Grizzlies fan. Here comes your Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies making a change here. Brooks checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Jones is checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Pass to Williamson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Now Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
That free throw good from Williamson. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Now here's Morant. He had 25 points in the win against Sacramento.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
McCollum against Morant. Stolen by Brooks. Over to the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Morant.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas in the high post. Adams on him. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by McCollum.
Not just a threat in the paint. Valanciunas showing the soft touch.
Pass to Concho. And here's Jackson. Wide open look. The offensive rebound. And it's Adams on the follow.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ingram outside. The pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about CJ's focus on that play? The defense right up in his face, keeps his eyes on target, and buries it.
Morant passes to Brooks. Now Adams, guarded by Valanciunas. And Adams with the slam.
Well, this is what Steven Adams does. He finds his way into the paint for high percentage shots just like that.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Pass to Valanciunas. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Larry Nance is checked in for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Williamson. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. To the left side wing. Conchar, the pass to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Lets the three fly. Trains the three-pointer. McCollum's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for New Orleans.
Now CJ operating like a surgeon out there tonight.
Conchar, the pass to Adams. Brooks up on top. He's covered by Ingram. And that one's good. Brooks.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
New Orleans gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. McCollum outside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. McCollum's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Morant passes to Concho. Back to Morant. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And one area where they've improved here in the second quarter is getting the ball in the paint. That inside scoring has gotten much stronger.
Grizzlies have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Bain comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Concho. That's good from Morant.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Now here's Graham, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. For the three. Pelicans keep it alive. Poked away. And here is Clark. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Now here's Graham. And Nance kicks to Graham. Pass to Murphy. Back to Graham. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Graham's got 6.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Jones with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes trying to break free. On the basket by Jones. 9 points in the game so far.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You look at Graham right now. He's toying with the defense, turning that coverage into a foul call.
For New Orleans, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, listen, if you're looking for a scorer and you're looking for a threat from the guard position, just look up one Devontae Graham.
And Memphis making a change here. Williams has checked in. Good on the second free throw. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. McCollum against Bain to the paint. Here's Jones. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Jones, the pass to Bain.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
14 foul.
Now here's Jones, guarded closely. Passes it to Clark. Get that out of here. Here's Alvarado, defended by Jones, and Nance slams it in.
Oh, yeah. When Larry Nance Jr. sees a chance to throw it down, he'll throw down.
Bain passes to Tillman. He kicks to Williams. The The pass to Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Jones. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:30 left to play here in the half. Murphy against Jones. Graham dishes to Nance. Pass to Alvarado. Over Williams. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside Williams. 58 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Bain. Shoots over Graham. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Williams against Murphy. Out to Nance. Passes to Alvarado. Over Jones. And it's Alvarado missing.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tillman passes to Bain. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And blocked by Bain. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please give a big round.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So it's the Grizzlies now. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard.
Inside, outside, mid-range. Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Pulls it from the elbow. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Brooks outside. And there's the pass to Adams. 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass. Adams has got 10 points.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Brooks misses.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Pass to Jones. Here's Alvarado. And he's good on the 3-ball. 12 points for him.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Outside, Bain. And another basket for Memphis.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Alvarado passes to Jones. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second personal foul.
Heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
McCollum's checked in for the Pelicans. And that one falls for Jones. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. It's Jackson atop the key. Pass to Adams. Morant, that's for two. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Steady as can be. Talk more, Brent, about what Jonas Valanciunas means to the game.
Truly the definition of consistency. Jonas Valanciunas averaging double-digit scoring for 11 straight seasons, and a double-double the last 4. That's the epitome of a guy who does the dirty work and produces.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. Brooks covering. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Ingram's got his first bucket in this one.
That jumper right there, pretty pure from B.I. Sized up to D and just took it.
Memphis moving it around. Outside, Bain. Shot clock at 5. Morant outside. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And he lays it straight in. Jackson's got 8.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now here's Ingram. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. A 3 from McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bain looking around. Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Morant. Here's Brooks. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 13.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
McCollum finds Valanciunas. Jones, no one around him. Connects from three-point range.
3.
Jones has got his third bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
He didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
On your feet, fans, here they come. Your Grizzlies. Let's turn up the noise and give a big welcome to your Grizzlies. On your feet, fans, here they come, your Grizzlies.
Conchars checked in for Bain. Morant dishes to Brooks. At the elbow, Adams. Back to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the big body and soft hands and positioning right there helped Adams to grab that ball.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Free throw good, Adams.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Dishes to Valanciunas. Passes it to Williamson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Ingram did not let that hand in the face bother him one bit.
Now the pass to Concho. Back to Morant. Adams down low. Valanciunas is there. Adams down low. Guarded by Valanciunas. 2 on the clock. It's stolen by Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Jones. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Three-pointer. Brooks poked loose.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Williamson against Brooks. Williamson, the pass to Jones. Clock at 6. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
On your feet, fans, here they come.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Clark comes in for Jaren Jackson. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for Morant. Now, here is Murphy. He dishes it to Hayes. Kicks it to Ingram. Here's the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
This is good.
Second personal foul.
Good shot.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Well, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
Baines checked in for Williams. And that one falls for Ingram.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Now, here's Bane. He's got 14. Jones kicks to Bane. Pass to Concho. Shot clock at 6. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Ingram. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Here's Jones. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Pass to Concho. Back to Payne. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Concho, good. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Jones against Graham. Feeds to Ingram. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in.
For the Pelicans, Jose Alvarado.
Here's Alvarado. He's got 12 for 3. Ingram, and another 3 for New Orleans.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Now here's Jones. He's covered closely. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 13. Some solid defense from Clark. Memphis leading by 21. Here's Concho. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Memphis. Jackson comes in for Tillman. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Concho. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
6 on the shot clock. Again, the Pelicans score.
Really calm action from Ingram. Clock winding down, he still buries it.
Outside, Payne. Passes it to Brooks. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Nance with it. Jones covering. Ingram outside. Back to Nance. Over Jones. Another one falls for New Orleans.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Outside, Payne. It's stolen by Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jones has got 10.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Brooks feeling it out a bit. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Back to Brooks. It's over Ingram, and Brooks gets it to go. 15 points in the game.
If you're the D, you live with that. Brooks just sinking a very difficult and contested shot.
Ingram against Brooks. The pass to Hayes. It's Jones on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Brandon Clark. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
For the Pelicans, Herbert Jones at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half. You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And the jumper is on the mark.
Jones.
Jones has got 12 points in just the second half. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Morant passes to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Jones against Bain. Pass to McCollum. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain's got 4 rebounds now tonight over Jones. Pelicans pull it in. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williamson in the post. He's against Clark. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Williamson. Brooks outside. Here's Jackson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Inside, here's Williamson. And the rejection by Clark. Goes back up. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Now here's Jones. Back to McCollum. From deep 3-point range. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
2 shots.
shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And Memphis making a change here. Adams checked in. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Morant. Pelicans trail by 18. McCollum kicks to Jones. Valanciunas dishes to Ingram. The putback, Williamson on the follow.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Brooks outside. McCollum against Morant. Adams the pass to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. There's the lob to Jackson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Now here's McCollum. Ingram outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. Here's Morant. He's guarded by McCollum, and it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to McCollum. Launches it. They get it again. Williamson. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Adams outside. Brooks outside. Launches a 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Ingram outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Morant outside. Brooks up on top. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Adams. Out to Brooks. Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Ingram. Ingram's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now here's Jackson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jackson's got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Ingram passes to McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Memphis on defense. They have a 19-point lead. Pulls up, high post. And it's Ingram missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's McCollum. Following the score by Dylan Brooks. Jones the pass to Williamson. Back to Jones. 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Manu Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. It gets on the floor, it gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
He hits the second from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Brooks. Adams finds Bain. Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And how about the assertiveness from Morant, wasting no time firing? Love his approach.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. It's Ingram on the wing. Brooks covering. Tries from 16. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
Now here's Morant. He kicks to Brooks. Shoots over Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
That's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And he's good on the second. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Now here's McCollum.
Testament to the savvy of McCollum. The defender bites on his subtle move, then is left with no choice but to foul him.
At the line for the Pelicans, C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action. I'm for it. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Outside, Jones. And the Pelicans get it back, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Now here's Brooks. Back to Bain. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain. Ingram outside. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the shot is good. 30 points for John Morant.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's the pass to Valanciunas. Jones against Bain. Jones kicks to Ingram. Brooks grabs the board. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. Outside Jackson. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Here's Bain following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Brooks dishes to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. 7-foot shot. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, Steven Adams still working on becoming a better and more consistent free throw shooter, so another opportunity upcoming.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Adams. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Ingram. Daniels, he's checked in for Herbert Jones. And Devontae Graham subbed in for McCollum. And he can't hit the second. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jaren Jackson.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Payne for three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
His first personal foul. 13 foul.
8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now Chandler. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody has the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, you know, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time